Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the farm here. It is a Monday. We've got a few different things going on this week. My coffee can, sorry. We're going to keep working on this planter. Phil is back this week. He's actually out hauling something somewhere already this morning, so I haven't seen him yet, but I wanted to talk to him about these closing wheel frames that we've been working on this planter. I've got a few more to reassemble that are hanging there, but first thing we're going to do today is go and count how many field cultivator sweeps we've got on the shelf in the back there left over from last year. Figure out about how many more we think we're going to need for this year, and head to our John Deere dealer to go and get those because they're on sale this week. And I need another can of spray paint to finish painting this one. So that's my plan here this morning. So I'm going to go out here and do some counting. Oh, we've got a few, but not a ton. Our field cultivator has 96 of these on it, I think. Something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So if there's 30 of them there, maybe 40, no, not quite, 35, we're going to need a bunch. Change of plans, can you believe it? I called up the John Deere dealer and I ordered the parts, or I just told them what I was going to be looking for, and they had everything except for one set of field cultivator sweeps. They were going to come out of another store. They said they should have them by 1 o'clock this afternoon. So we're going to wait until 1 o'clock or so. We'll head up and get some lunch, get our stuff. After lunch, this is very difficult with one hand. Anyway, so I'm going to put these ones back on that are done. Okay, well, there's all of those back on except for that one row that I'm waiting for paint for. Phil came in a little bit ago. He's still hauling, but we were talking about doing the rest of these. Probably going to end up doing that and a few other things that we need to do to the planter yet, but we'll address that more later. Dad just called. He bent the chain on his chainsaw. He's cutting on some fence rows, trees. So I got to go pick him up. Just missed that tree falling, dang it. I'm glad Dad likes working on this kind of stuff because it's not my cup of tea coming out here in the cold and tearing out trees, but he sure enjoys it, so that's a good thing. Okay, I just got done spending a bunch of money. I ordered the kits for the rest of the closing wheels, not only on this planter, but on the planter that's across that wall. So we're now went from being almost done with those kits to we're a third of the way done. We're going to finish this one. Like I said, yeah, we're going to do them both. And I bought some stuff for my seed treater equipment to add some more stuff to that. So that stuff is all coming. And I ordered all of these tillage parts. Yeah, we spent a bunch of money today. All right, I've got a little bit of time before I can go and get my stuff that I ordered from the Deere dealer. So I'm going to put these plates in a box. We've got a storage box up there in our old office that we usually keep them in because usually I don't leave them in the planter all winter. But I'm going to get those put away, and I'm actually going to get the ones for the corn planter and bring them down. We can clean those up and spray them down as well while we got the board out here. All right, so I actually have 2 sets of plates for the corn planter. Those are the corn plates, and these are another set of bean plates. These are basically identical to what's on the bean planter, the ones I just put away. These ones are a little different. They're a single row flat plate. Anyway, they need washed, and then we need to spray this with the graphite and get them cleaned up. Oh, this will be fun. Well, there's 32 clean plates. We'll let these dry. It's time to go get our parts. The bean plates here, I don't go through these quite so thoroughly and clean them every year and spray them with graphite. In fact, I'm not sure they've ever been done. They don't look too bad, but they are worn enough that it's time to spray them. It's just I don't use them very much. I think I planted maybe 100 acres with them last year. So whereas the corn plates, you know, 1,500, well, no, closer to 2,000 with all the replants. These got worn a lot, and you can see there's very little graphite left on some of these. Different. Some of them have more or less. This one, yeah. Just the differences in the meters and how tight they are to the hubs. But we'll let them dry off, spray them with graphite this afternoon. There's our boxes. We'll get to those later. 150 sweeps. Plus a box with some more sweeps. Those ones are a little different. Now we just got to find somebody with a forklift to load us up. All right, we got what we came for. Let's go drive through the lot, see what's on around here. There's a combine going in the shop. Air bar on that one. Ooh, that's a nice planter. 24-row exact emerge. A couple older combines. There's a 680. Looks like it's a couple years newer than ours. There it is. 9620 RX. This dealership chain has a bunch of those tractors, so they got one at every location they're trying to sell them. 9370R, that's a nice tractor. 8310R and 245. That's just a baby one. All right, let's go home. Skid steers. Get our boxes unloaded. All right, there we go. So you'll notice we've got a little bit more stuff in here than just field cultivator sweeps. And like I said, these are for our smaller field cultivator. These ones are for our bigger field cultivator. But we've also got those, which are shoes or boots for the corn planter fertilizer openers. And that's what these blades are. These are for the corn planter fertilizer disc. I went and looked at them this morning when I was ordering stuff or getting stuff and thought, those are on sale too. I wonder if I need them. 16 new, the old ones are 14 to 14 and a half, so time to replace them. That is a project for a later time though, so we aren't going to worry about it right now. That'll be when we get the corn planter in the shop. And I'm just looking at our seed plates here. They're not quite dry yet, so we're going to have to wait on those a little longer. All right, well, I'm successfully killing the day. Not going to accomplish much in the shop, but that's okay. So, house update, I guess, quickly here. But I've gotten this document right here, which is a schedule from my builder on when everything is going to be done. And one of the first things is by Friday of this week, I need to have him our finalized drawings, floor plan, elevations, all of those things. So I've been working on that a little bit, trying to make sure that our floor plan is exactly what we want. I had taken my computer home this weekend. My wife and I worked on a bunch of stuff, and so I was just getting those drawings sent to him to make sure that everything looks good and we don't need to tweak anything. But we're getting there. Hopefully, as soon as he's got these, we can start working on getting things picked out, countertops, flooring, cabinet colors, all that fun stuff that apparently I've been informed by my wife that there is a specific order that all of this has to be done in. You can't pick the flooring until you know what color your cabinets are and your countertops, and just pick one. Anyway, while we were at the John Deere dealer, I got a couple cans of spray paint so we can finish this one that I ran out on last week. So tomorrow morning we can put it back together. Okay, I think my plates are all pretty well dried off so we can spray the graphite on them. Before I do these corn ones though, you can see they're all numbered, but that's not a great spot for the number because when I spray the graphite on it, they're going to get covered up like that one's starting to and some of the other ones. So I'm going to renumber them inside the lip here, which is where the bean ones are. Those ones are also numbered, but it's scratched in there. Can you see that? I took like a pick or something and scratched the numbers on the inside. So those ones are fine, but I'm gonna redo these corn ones. Okay, I decided to do the bean plates too, because now they're easier to see. And we'll spray them with some graphite. Another thing to note while I'm shaking this can, when I was cleaning, I was also inspecting these and looking for wear on the backside here. There is certainly a groove. It's not terribly deep right now, so I'm not worried about it, at least on that one. I was also looking at these holes. You can see there is some wear on that edge right there, but the holes themselves are still round. When those start getting oblonged or worn where they're not round anymore, or if the grooves on the back of the plate get too deep, it's time to replace them. I have already replaced the corn set once on this. These are for the corn planter. That's a 2013 planter, so I'd have to look up and see what year it was that I replaced them, but probably another year or two, and it's going to be time to replace these ones and get another new set or a new corn planter. Maybe new corn planter? Sounds good to me. All right, I got a coating on all of those. I'm gonna let them dry overnight. This stuff dries super fast. Like, it's pretty well already dry. But I'll let it dry overnight, and then I'll put another coat on it tomorrow. I'm gonna take these fertilizer blades and boots out of this crate, and then everything that's left will be field cultivator sweeps. We keep those on that little porch behind our office. So eventually we'll get them over there, but at least then the planter stuff will still be in here. So we'll set them somewhere out of the way. Somewhere, probably right there. Dad was just in here. We were talking about we're doing the rest of them closing wheels, and he said, well, we need to get our wire welder fixed, figure out what's wrong with it. And since you guys all suggested a liner, I told him that, and he had no idea what I was talking about, but we pulled it out. I have no idea if this is bad. He said he bought this gun, or whatever you want to call it, not that long ago, a few years ago, but we don't use this thing that much. He said it probably hasn't seen 2 rolls of wire through it since he bought it. So maybe that's the problem. I don't know. It's 30-some bucks. They're cheap, so I'll replace that. He also thought maybe these drive wheels, maybe we should replace, because they've got a pretty good groove in them, and we don't know if they're supposed to have a groove or not, but they do. So maybe we'll look at that too. I don't know, but we're gonna figure it out. Fix this somehow so that it works. I mean, that's tight on that wire. Anyway, if anybody else has any suggestions on to why this thing wasn't working, and yeah, you're free to say, because you're an idiot and you don't know what you're doing, but yeah, we'll figure it out. Ah, lovely. Well, I graphited myself, it appears. So anyway, I gotta get going home. My wife's got a meeting tonight at 6 that she needs me to watch the boys, so I'm heading there. We'll get that welder stuff ordered tomorrow, and we'll keep working on that planter, taking closing wheel frames off and welding wheels up, I think. Get them plates done. So it's supposed to start snowing here tonight, and to be a fair amount of snow by tomorrow morning. We will see. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe buttons for me, please. If you have any questions and comments, leave them down below. See you tomorrow.